Hello friends, my name is Gayatri, and in this video tutorial we are going to discuss about the table of content what we are going to cover in upcoming videos for core Java programming language learning. So in front of you I'm just displaying the table of content topic wise segregated. In the first video session we are going to understand what is integrated development environment. What are all the different integrated development environments available, and how can we use Eclipse, how can we install and configure JDK or JRE so that we can create a Java program in Eclipse and execute. Immediately after that we will start working on object oriented programming concepts. Those are class, object, abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism, inheritance. Then introduction to each and every concepts we will be discussing in second video, where we will discuss object oriented concepts. Then in the third video we will discuss about what is exactly a Java class means. What if I will create a class in Java? What are all the different file type it will create when I will compile and execute a program? Backend architecture, what is a dot class file, what is a dot Java file, all the things we will get a clear clarity with a Java class understanding. In fourth video we will come to know what are all the different keywords available in Java programming language, what are all the data types we can use, what are all the operators are there, so that we will be comfortable in writing the statements for our requirement or program. Then we will talk about control structures, decision control structure, case control structure, and loop control structure. The additional loop control structure available in Java is for each loop, which we will be discuss over here. The control structure may take two videos or two different links or video tutorials. Immediately after that we will discuss about object class. What is object class, what are all the different methods available in object class, where exactly we are going to use those methods. Here also we will discuss little bit about different packages available in Java and what are all the packages we will be completing as the part of core Java. So I'll just mention those. Then what are all the packages we will complete. Learning means working in core Java. Fine. So next to that we will work with multiple classes. How can I create multiple classes in Java? What if I'll create multiple classes? How can I communicate between two different classes? We will learn about this. Then how can we do keyboard input through Java? Which class we should use for doing keyboard input? Under which package that class will fall in? What are all the different methods available in that particular class? How can I enter integer? How can I enter float? How can I enter double? How can I enter character? How can I enter an array? Everything we will discuss over here. Single dimensional array also we will be working with, double dimensional array also we will be working with and we will be solving those scenarios which are related to collections to make the array operations easier. So we can also use collections for array operations. Then we will learn how can we operate strings in Java by using string class. What is exactly the string class? What are all the different methods available in string class, which will directly give the developer the power to optimize the code. One line we can solve one particular requirement which is related to string. So then after that we will be learning about methods. What is exactly a method? How can I create a method in Java? What is main method? What is user defined method? What is system defined method? What is method with parameter? What is method without parameter? How can I call a method? How can I define a method? Method return type and no return type. Then we will be working with overloading and overriding of methods with the scenario. We will be knowing what is exactly the constructor, why we are going to use the constructor, what is the difference between method and the constructor, what are the different types of constructor available in Java, how can we overload the constructor. If we are telling something called constructor overloading concept is there, how can we overload the constructor, that also we will be talking about. We'll talk about single inheritance, multi-label inheritance, because multiple inheritance is not there in Java. We will talk about this keyword and super keyword. These are the two special keywords which are used for accessing the parent class members. Maybe it will not be very clear to you now. When we will work, it will be very much clear to you. Threads is the process. We can create a process in Java by using thread class. So it is a specific class in Java. We can create our own threads, we can create our own process, even we can create multiple threads by creating different objects of the thread class. How can we create a thread class, and how can we start a thread, stop a thread, how can we synchronize two different threads, what are all the different thread operations we can use, thread methods are there, thread lifecycle, what is exactly thread lifecycle, everything we will discuss in this particular tutorial. Few topics will take one video or 5 minutes video to 10 minutes videos, and few will take multiple videos which are will be segregated into 2 or 3 videos which are 5 minutes or 10 minutes each. We will be working on exceptions. Exceptions are the runtime errors. At the time of compilation or at the time of building the program, you will not get the syntax error, but once you will execute, you can get the error that is known as exception. So how can we control the exception? How can, so that the exception will not be so step to the code? That also we will work with. Java supports exception handling. The keywords which are used in Java are try, catch, throw, throws, and finally, which are the exception handlers. How can we use that thoroughly? We will be discussing over here. Checked and what are the different types of exception, everything we will work on it. I'm not talking again. Exception class, types of exception, and what is Java exception. These are all the keywords which we are using to control or work with the exceptions. Then we will understand what is access specifier, what is access modifier, what are all the different access specifiers are there, and what are all the different access modifiers are there. We will work with abstract class. How can we create the abstract class? What is getter and setter method? Why we will be using getter and setter method in Java? How we will be using that? Then we will talk about interface. What is exactly an interface? How can we create an interface? And what is the benefit of using interface in Java? What are all the different system defined interfaces which are already there? How can we use those existing interfaces? We will talk about multiple packages. How can we create a user defined package in Java? How can we create and work with multiple packages in Java? That also we will discuss. What is exactly a library class? We will check. How can we create our own method library? That also we will check. What is the requirement of using global object? That also we will have a look on it. Then we will directly come to collections, which is the most important topic in Java. So which will allow the developer to implement the high level data structure. So three interfaces are there: list, set, and map interfaces. Under list, array list, linked list, and vector classes are there. Under set, hash set and tree set. Under map, hash map and tree map collections are there. What is collections? Why we are using collections? With the scenario we will check. It will make the collections operation easy for us. What is arrays? How can we use arrays in Java program? Then we will work with file input output. What are all the different files we are going to use? File processing means reading the data from external file, writing the data to external file. File interactions. So we will be working on text file, CSV file and Excel file. Properties is also one of the file type in Java that also we will use. How can we create a properties file which will usually maintain the content in key and value format. Okay, so JUnit framework. What is exactly JUnit framework? We will understand what are all the different contents are there. What is JDBC? We will understand over here. Other things are not required for core Java, so I'll just stop the discussion over here. Because we are talking about only core Java tutorial. So these are all the set of topics we will be discussing. All these topics will be segregated into multiple video sessions. Each will be minimum 5 minutes and within 10 minutes, so that it will be easier for you to understand, go with the flow. So I would like to request, when you will be starting with learning Java with the first video tutorial, go sequentially. First you complete the first one. In the first one probably you will be getting some demo sessions from my end, where the trainer will show you the demo with the example and the content understanding. With all these inputs, we will be sharing some set of scenarios with respect to each and every topic that you try to solve. Fine. So then only you can able to analyze how much will be the takeaway from this each and every session. Unless until you will be working on those scenarios, maybe the things will not fall properly however we are expecting. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a nice time. Happy learning.